Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Heading to Port Aransas. It was supposed to be raining this morning. Now they said it's going to be clouds and sun most of the day, and then straight out sun around 6 p.m. So I'm glad the rain held off for us. I apologize. I cleaned my windshield about 30 minutes ago. And now that we're going directly into the sun, I guess I picked up a few bugs driving from Rockport to Aransas Pass. Looks like gas took a jump. It was $2.86 yesterday. And every station I passed today had it at $2.99. So what, 13-cent hike overnight? I haven't listened to the news or anything yet this morning to see what's going on. Well, that's not true. I did listen to about 3 minutes of the news, and they were covering a story about Brett Favre being involved in some scandal in Mississippi. Someone funded welfare money to build a new volleyball facility at Southern Miss, which I guess was Brett Favre's alma mater. So I don't know if he was involved in that or he was involved in building it, but if he was aware of where the funding was coming from, put it that way. I think they said his daughter was playing volleyball there at the time. I don't know how they drag people into these things. I'll tell you what, guys, it was at Rockport Beach yesterday. There was a nice breeze, and I was like, wow, it really feels cool. And I don't know what the actual temperature was, but the heat index was 91, which, if you're from up north, 91 is still very hot, but it was just last week we were hitting 106, so I'll definitely take that. You could actually be doing things outside in the hottest part of the day and not quite feel like you're going to die at any second. Got a text from Luciano, and Orlando had asked who Luciano was. We all don't know who Luciano is. Luciano is my friend. Luciano is a homeless person. And then Luciano wrote, oh good, now we all know who Luciano is. So if anyone else asks, you all should know by now. Next we'll be asking who's Eugene. So good morning, Orlando. Breaking news on my front, guys. I got clean sheets on my bed yesterday. I don't like to brag, but and it didn't help my sleeping. I woke up in the middle of the night for a few hours and then had trouble going back to sleep this morning. And I was drugged up on Tylenol PM and everything, so I don't know what my issue was. But I did get a text from Luciano. Oh, have I told you guys that Luciano is my friend and he's a homeless person? So I got him a 2-liter bottle of Sody Pop from Walmart. And then his special request was today 2 double meat Whataburgers with all the fixings. So he went from 1 triple to 2 doubles. And I got him the full meal with one of those, the big Coke and the French fries and salt and pepper, regular ketchup, spicy ketchup. If you guys have never been to a Whataburger and you've never had the spicy ketchup, oh, you're really missing out on life. You better Google Whataburger and get to the nearest location. But that's going to hold him for the day. And I drop that off. He's staying at the church. He thinks it's going to rain. Or maybe his legs are bothering him again. I don't know. But he's staying at the church today. And I guess that food's to get him through the day. And then tomorrow morning, I'll take him grocery shopping. The sign back there said ferry, 15 minutes. What's a ferry? A ferry is a boat that in this case cars will drive on and carry us across a predetermined location. It could be a river, could be a bay. Today it's going to carry us across the Corpus Christi Ship Channel. What's the Corpus Christi Ship Channel? Guys, you got to use Google. You got to use Google every once in a while. I live in my truck. You know, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, so. But I can find Port Aransas. You know, I can't find houses that allow you to come look at the hummingbirds. I think I went 3 for 5 yesterday. I appreciate you guys who watched that. And if you guys didn't watch this morning's video, you missed an awesome looking sunrise. The blue pier lights against the oranges and the yellows of the sky were all pretty good. Are you telling me to stop? Because the sign says slow. You can see how we get mixed up here. The Michael Jackson glove is telling me to stop, and the sign says slow. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go over this guy. We're going to start our own lane. So we're going to be on the next ferry boat. Ferry, F-E-R-R-Y. He's giving clear, concise instructions, which I greatly appreciate. I don't see any ships coming left or right. Ooh, maybe we have a shot at being front row on the ferry. I don't know. There's still some stragglers in that other lane. Oh, if we get front row, kids, that's a whole new ball game right there. Yeah, the sign said 15-minute ferry wait. And I don't think it's going to be that, but I don't see any empty ferries over here. So when the next one comes, you know, my buddy Mike had asked me, good morning, Mike. No, it was Brad. Well, good morning, Mike. Mike just sent me, he doesn't like it when I say thank you, but thank you, Mike. Mike sent me a Subway gift card and a cutting board. So I really appreciate those gifts, Mike. I'll be showing them off in future videos. My friend Brad was here the other night, and he had asked me about the ferry times. Ferry runs 24/7, 365 days a year. That's that extra leap year day. And the only time it'll shut down is for something major, like a hurricane or something like that. And they'll even keep it open until the last minute. If they close the ferry, it's for safety reasons. Oh, horrible dad joke. Yeah, they're getting on over there. Why should you never play cards at the zoo? That's an easy one. Too many cheetahs. Here comes a ferry coming across this way. You can kind of just see it. When he gets here, they'll unload, and then we'll probably hop on that one. But there are still a few stragglers over in this lane over here. So they'll probably get the front row, the coveted front row spots that I need. But here's another ferry pulling up right here. Ooh. So we're not going to be here that long. As soon as they hook up, kick the old cars off. I need to check the app. And there's an app called Vessel Finder. My friend Bubba told me about that years ago. Good morning, Bubba. And I use that when I'm over here to try to catch us some of the big ships coming through. I'm kind of curious what the beach conditions will be. I hope the beach is drivable. I just want to park by the water for a few hours and chill out. Well, guys, we're waiting on the ferry. I'm not going to get front row because they're going to let this big truck get on first. They always let the big trucks, big tractor trailer trucks get on first. Thanks for riding along today, guys. I'll see you over at the beach. Thanks for watching.